All right, welcome back, kings and queens, y'all. Today we are talking the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion part two. Listen, please forgive me. I realized that I did not release this recap. I've been sitting on it for over a week. My apologies. We are here a day late, a dollar short, but nonetheless, I am here to deliver. So it's not going to be a long recap and review. And listen, trigger warning, trigger warning. Let me just say this because some of you, I don't know. I think you get in your feelings when I do my commentary regarding Wendy. Let me explain something. Everybody has an opinion. Just like some of you don't care for other cast members on the show, I don't care for some of them. So don't get in your feelings when I say I don't care for Wendy. It's nothing personal, it's content creation. And if it's too much for you, then you may want to sit this one out. But we're going to talk about it anyway, because I know y'all going to eat me up in the comments, but I'm a big girl. I can take it. Let's talk about it. For those of you who are just tuned in, or if you're new to the channel, well, welcome to the palace. I am Queen Sheba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television, but most importantly, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience.
Subscribe now.
Okay, so they open up reunion part two, and it's a continuation of Mia being confronted by Wendy and Jazelle. And child, Mia's crying and threatening to leave the set, in my opinion, which I believe faking to seek sympathy yet again. Mia, I'm gonna say this to you real quick. You had such a wonderful opportunity to outdo yourself. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of times I don't think women realize you are your own competition. You are your own competition. And she had such a wonderful opportunity to outdo herself, to outperform herself. It has nothing to do with anybody else. And a lot of times we can become so busy watching everybody else that we take these risks to shine that absolutely make no sense because your eyes are on somebody else's prize as opposed to yours. And I think Mia was busy watching everybody else's storyline, watching everybody else's relationship with their children, that she comes up with this elaborate storyline that's absolutely mentally insane. So you had a wonderful opportunity to outdo yourself and you fumbled your own ball. You fumbled your own ball by trying to compete with the other women on the show. Okay. Now, I do like the part where with Andy and Mia. I love the way he went in and spoke with her. He showed her a little bit of grace, sympathy, and empathy. And yet, this broad is still lying, talking about she's in the final weeks of her divorce. Girl, child, please. Are you, Mia? Because we're still waiting for the divorce announcement. So you have to keep in mind this was filmed months ago. We know Mia is not in the final stages of her divorce. It is just crazy to me that Mia can just sit there and lie so comfortably and lie so easy. Okay. I want to skip to Jazelle real quick. Jazelle, I would love to see her life as an empty nester. I would love to see her with her own dating show, Bravo. Listen to me closely. I think I think Jazelle is a ball of fun. I like Jazelle. Always have. You know what I'm saying? I know some of you don't really care for her, but I've been pretty consistent with my like for Giselle, so I'm not going to switch up now. Now, Jamal Bryant. Ooh, Jamal Bryant. How does your children not know your new wife? How do they not know your new wife? How come you have not made the necessary steps to ensure, or at least to try to enable a decent relationship between your new wife and your children? That's crazy to me. Is that normal? I mean, like somebody help me out in the chat. Is it that the kids are I don't know. What we doing? What we doing? So do we not introduce our kids to our new spouses or people that we're dating when they reach a particular age because you feel like it's not important? Somebody help me out with that because that makes absolutely no sense to me. Now, Giselle. Now, Giselle, I do want to ask you this. I like Giselle, but I got some tough questions. Girl, how come you can't seem to keep a man? What's going on, Yellowtail? What is going on, Yellowtail Green Eyes? How come? What's going on? You cannot seem to keep a man season after season after season. I want to know what's broken, what's going on, honey. And Josh, Ashley has, well, Josh, the guy that's dating Ashley, he didn't dropped her. He didn't dropped Ashley. What's going on with these yellowtails? What these yellow girls on the show? They can't keep no men's. I needs to know. I feel like Wendy took no accountability for her insult to Josh. I don't care. I don't care about Ashley insulting Eddie. That was a while back. We're talking about today's time. You know what I'm saying? If you did to somebody something to somebody recently and they bring that up and say, "Hey, I felt slighted by that." Don't bring up something that they did to you in the past as an excuse to not apologize. Josh did not deserve to catch that stray, Wendy. And if it's brought to your attention, hey, listen, girl, you kind of embarrassed somebody on the show that has no investment in you, that has never done anything to you outside of being respectful and kind. Girl, I need you to apologize. I don't know. I don't know. I know some of y'all may disagree, but I just feel like Wendy accepted no accountability. Now, Josh has caught a stray, but I just wanted to give y'all an example of how Wendy does not own up to her ish. Only when she feels like it. And I said what I said. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let Wendy get away with delivering low blows and you make an excuse for it because you like her and she's your favorite. But I'm an equal opportunity. I'm an equal opportunist where I feel like they can all get it when they do wrong. You know what I'm saying? Now, she also I guess, said something shady about Stacy, and she apologized to Stacy, but not to Ashley. I don't understand that. I don't understand that because y'all have a fit when somebody comes for Wendy, but you let Wendy get away with murder. Okay. Now, let's skip around a little bit. So, Kiarna, my opinion remains the same on Greg. I know he's there with you in a reunion. I know y'all are moving full speed ahead on the relationship. I still don't think it's a good fit based on his history of previously being married, not really having like a lot of cushion between his divorce and dating you. And I believe you're gonna run into some trouble with Greg. We overheard Greg complaining in the dressing room in the background about Kiarna wasting his time by having him come in at 1:30 when he could have kind of visited the city. Kiarna, pay attention. Pay attention. And as you're paying attention, I need you to go ahead and lace up your tennis shoes and run. Run for us to run. And the reason why I say that is because this is y'all, listen, ladies, I'm sorry. A man can travel with you, a man can move in with you, but you have to pay attention to the telltale signs. Greg does not truly authentically support Kiarna. Jazelle gave her a warning. She said it's not going to change. Karen told you it's not going to change. And I understand that some women feel like, I got to go through it. I got to see it. He's showing up. He's at the reunion, but he's there begrudgingly. He's not doing it with an wholesome heart. He's complaining. Okay. So run. I feel like it's a mixed match between Kiarna and Greg. Greg ain't it, boo. Not for this show. Not for this show. Kiarna and Greg have actually separated. And what I mean by that, they are no longer living together, but they're still dating. Kiarna, that's still not a good sign because you move in to move out, it'll never be the same. Okay. I think it's good that you moved out. Now, what I would like to see from you on the show, I would like to see you continue to evolve as an independent single woman. Live it up, girl. Purchase your condo. Go out with your friends. Sex in the City type vibe. I would love to see it. I'm here for it. I like Kiarna. I do. I think she's beautiful. I think she's a great addition to the show by way. I don't know. So, she's one of these younger women that have come on the show and she really shows up well. So I think you are in perfect alignment for where you're supposed to be, Kiarna. That's all I got for that. Let's talk about TJ and Stacy. Let's talk about that. Give me 1 second. So they go to Stacy and Stacy, child, Stacy calls herself announcing the breakup on the reunion. Child, let me find out you're a liar, Stacy. Let me find out that you are a big fat liar because you're going to ruin your star before you can cross the finish line. You gonna ruin your star before you can cross the finish line. You doing too much. You don't even have to do all of that. It's crazy to me the women that do too much that don't recognize when they're actually winning. You ain't even got to do all that. We like you. I do. I don't know about them in the chat, but I do. So you don't have to fake a relationship. If anything, to me, TJ actually hindered your progress on the show. So all of this, girl, you was good enough just going through your divorce with the white man. That's interesting enough to see how you navigate that. You don't have to add a different complexity by pretending to be dating this guy named TJ, who essentially got pissed off at you for not paying him and then outed you. Now, let me find out you're a liar. Let me find out you're a liar. And this is what I'm talking about with Wendy. Wendy is on that stage dropping everybody's tea, everybody's business. And that's fine, but Wendy really gets on my nerves. She said that Stacy and Vivian have beef. And that Stacy said F Vivian. What's the point of that? So when I'm listen, that's what I'm saying. Y'all say y'all love Wendy, she's this and she's that. But what's the point of saying that on a reunion stage? Um, to bring Vivian, who's supposed to be like a well-accomplished woman. Why would you put Vivian in that kind of mess to let her know that Stacy called her a B? Where you going with this, Wendy? That's what I'm be telling y'all. Wendy is low-key messy. Y'all not picking up on it. I'm here for it. I'm just calling it out. That's all. So when Wendy end up really showing y'all, don't get mad because I tried to point it out. Okay. Yeah. And then y'all, this was so funny. Jazelle revealed that they're so petty, but this was one of the funniest um segments to me because why were the girls on the phone talking about Stacy? Listen, they are so petty. They were on the phone having conversations talking about they've never seen her ears. I hollered. I holler. Who thinks of that type of pettiness? That is hilarious. They ain't got shit else to do. Why is it that important, Giselle? It's hilarious, but why is it that important? Like, who sits at home and thinks, I've never seen her ears? It was just funny to me. And listen, I'm shocked. I had to clutch my pearls. Jacqueline is pregnant by someone we don't know. The whole time we thought it was the Mr. P guy. No. Who is it, y'all? Jacqueline, you out here making random babies with random men? Y'all, are we not protecting our vaginas, ladies? Who is it? I'm nosy. I want to know who, how, what, when, and where. You just giving up babies like that to random men in the street? I'm done. I am done. Let's talk about Mia's story real quick, okay? Um, yeah, I'm glad the cast have really hold her accountable about exploiting her family and her children. Mia is a piece of work, okay? Ciao. I literally have no more words for Mia. This woman is crying about the mess that she's created in her own life. Did she or did she not really break up with Ink? Because they're saying that she did not. It's all fake. And I think what's his name? I think Andy has a lot of patience with Mia. And is it because she's just a shit show, Andy? And you just like to watch people crash and burn? Because Mia, I don't know. I don't know. Mia, you have created your own crazy in your own life. And listen, Mia knows she's crazy. Mia knows she's off the chain. So much so that Mia shared on the reunion that she has pulled her children from school and she's decided to privately homeschool them. You know why? Because she knows she's an embarrassment. She's an embarrassment. And they also said she's doing it because she's chasing ink. That's crazy to mess up your children's life. I love homeschooling. I think it's a great thing if you've identified that need earlier on. But Mia is doing it for all the wrong reasons. They said because she wants to run around town, fly all around the world with ink. And it seems like her plan with Ink has backfired. Her plan to bring Ink on the show as her boyfriend has backfired with the audience. The audience was not feeling it. They've revealed this on a reunion, and allegedly, her and Gordon and Ink were all trying to come up off the show. Do y'all believe that? I'm shocked. Gordon, you were actually a part of this. I'm shocked. Child, that's a whole mess. I can't even go in on Mia. I feel like it's a train wreck. Unfortunately, the kids are going to have to suffer, which is why she's pulled them from school. But girl, the damage is already done. What can we say, y'all? Nothing. You can watch it. The kids are going to suffer though. And maybe that's why she pulled them from school so the other kids won't make fun of them and call them and talk about her as a mother and all of that. Woo, good luck. Good luck. I told y'all, I want to talk about Wendy. I told y'all, Wendy is nobody's friend. I said what I said. Wendy sat on that stage and she reported on each and every one of their asses like the eyewitness news. Wendy is eyewitness news to me. Okay. Child, Wendy knows everything about everybody. And I'm just sitting back, I'm watching it. Wendy ain't nobody friend because a good friend gonna hold a little bit of tea. They not gonna do you like that. But it is what it is. I'm telling y'all, Wendy understands the assignment. She's not a friend. She's there to do a job. That's it. That's all. All of this, in my opinion, is sport to Wendy. And I get it. Wendy's going to come in. It's a sport. I'm going to pretend I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to say what you think I should say. I'm going to present myself friendly, but I am going to spill all of your tea. Okay. That's it. But let's not act like she's this incredible person who gets the short end of the stick. Wendy's a snitch. Wendy is a snitch. She is. She's releasing the Kraken on everybody. No loyalty to anyone. And that's fine. I'm just calling it out. I'm saying don't pretend that she's this great friend. No, she's not. Wendy's there to do a job. She's going to collect coin from exploiting everyone. Okay. Let's go back to Mia real quick. Girl, Mia, because, they were jumping all around on this reunion, which is why I'm jumping around. But girl, Mia, you exploited your kids. She wanna run off the stage when people are talking about what she's doing on the show. They have talking about the kids are off limits. No, your kids are on the show, which makes them not off limits because you put them in situations between your side dude and your husband, and everybody has to sit there and not say anything and watch you crash and burn. Girl, bye. Child, please. Child, please. You exploited your kids. Your castmates are holding you accountable because you told them kids about the divorce on camera. Who does that? Not a healthy mom. And then you let a side dude use your son's paternity as a storyline to get a check. Girl, is you good? Are you good? Because it's giving fame whore. Clock that T. I mean, your kids, girl, really? Who does that? Woo! Who does that, Mia? I can't sit and listen to this girl. It's interesting that Mia and Jacqueline are now focusing on what Mia needs and not the kids. When Jacqueline was saying, well, what Mia needs, don't nobody care about what Mia needs. If you're going to sit there and exploit your kids like that, I don't know how Mia excuses her behavior by prioritizing her needs over her children's needs. But Giselle clocked her ass on that stage. Giselle clocked her, showed up and showed out. So it looks like tomorrow we're going to see Wendy do more reporting live on Eyewitness News. I said it. And she's going to drop the bomb on Stacy. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm not saying Wendy's right or wrong. I'm just letting y'all know it is what it is. She ain't no friend. She ain't the type of person you say anything around because any bit of tea she gets on you, she's going to share it. Okay. And one thing we do know is Stacy was paying TJ. But it seems like there's something else that they're gonna release that we are not aware of. Um, what do y'all think it is? What do you think the one thing they're gonna release about Stacy? I think Wendy is probably going to reveal that TJ and Stacy were actually having sex. What do y'all think? Let's take it to the chat.